Hello, everyone. Well, hello, Amanda, and welcome. Anne, hello. Leanne, Allison, Shannon, Tracy. For those who are Facebook users, that's all it shows. You need to give stream permission to show you. So I'm going to be doing a combination of spiritual greetings and tarot cards using the Sacred Forest tarot and also using the Sacred Traveler tarot. So I hope everybody's had a good weekend and ready to get on and get busy in this coming week. So please give StreamYard permission. If you can also put in the comments maybe where you're tuning in from, just to give us an idea. It's not my TV and radio because everything's off. Okay, so let's go. Let's pick out somebody and see where we're going to go to. Let's go to Allison Roper, please, if we can. And we'll see what is available here. As you know, I'm a Canadian medium. I've been a medium for over, let's just say over 40 years. I also am available for private readings, etc. And I'm available on here on FindMeAMedium every Monday. Okay, so Leanne. Now it is important to, as I give the information out, that you do comment on this so that we know that you're can relate to the information that's being given to you. So Leanne, are you still here, Leanne? Yes, you are. Okay, that's good. Okay. So the first card I want to that comes in is the Willow Spirit. I'm going to turn this light off here in just a second, if that'll help with the picture. It's a card of flexibility, the card where you need to be open to making changes in things that you want to see yourself do. In other words, in order to make sure everything comes about, there are some changes that have to be made in how you're doing it. It is important that you be flexible, that you be soft, as they say, so that the events that are going to happen can happen for you. We all want to see it happen, You just have to make sure that you are loose and flexible and willing to bend when necessary. The other card is called choosing your path. All is possible. Everything is possible in life. You have to believe it. You have to know it. You have to feel that you can do it. You have to believe that in your very being that you can do it, that it can happen. It's important to put that belief there, to put that belief out into the universe, and try not to use, oh, sorry, not used. Try not to put out there the negative thoughts, the thoughts that are causing you, that are holding you back somewhat. Because I feel some sort of restriction on you. But I feel more that the restrictions are conditions that you've created in a sense. And I hope you can understand this, Leanne. Can you understand it, please? Can you put in the comments? I'm going to say hello to a few more people here. Tracy, Joanne, Shannon, Allison, Andrea, Leona, Ellie, Christine, anxiety. So, and I feel the presence, I feel a spirit stepping in here now. And I feel, I almost want to go to, it feels mother, but I'm not 100%, because it could be a grandmother as well. I feel with this lady that she suffered a great deal with her breathing before she passed. I feel, I don't know if it was pneumonia at the end that caused the problem, but I definitely feel this condition in the chest. I feel that she was very much somebody who would have helped those who needed help, but she was also very aware won't let, sorry, got mixed up here. She's talking really quick. I feel as if she was very giving, but she was very aware also, very sensitive to people, and could tell things that were, when someone was giving her a bit of a story, she would know that it was a story and not the truth, I want to say. And I feel that at times you have that same sort of awareness, but you sort of shrug it off and think, oh, just my imagination, when it's really not your imagination. Do you understand this, Leanne? Now, there is a little bit of a delay here, so. Hello, Pamela from Chicago, the Windy City. Mother-in-law had COPD. Okay. I can relate to that because it's something that I also have. But I feel I want to say to you to watch. For some reason, March seems to be an important month coming up for you. I also feel, though, aside from something happening in March, March is also a month of either a birthday, family birthday anniversary, or the month of a passing of someone. And I feel I want to say to you, by the time you get through January and February and just into March, you're really going to be feeling the change. You're going to be feeling the difference. There's a new sense of lightness coming about you, a new sense of step back. Okay, purpose. All of a sudden, she just stepped in really close, and it just set off my. Okay, so I feel that by the time you get through January and February and into March, and you're feeling this change about you, this lightness, this new idea, some new ideas coming in for direction. And I also feel I want to say to you, I don't know whether the UK has you're in the UK or not, but and I'm not even sure the UK has lilacs, but I'm seeing a lilac tree, and it's in full bloom. And here in Canada, lilacs come out in May usually. And so I want to say to you that as as May comes into play and the lilacs are out in bloom, you're literally going to be able to say, thank God that's gone, that's done, it's over with. And I can step into the new and feel excited about life. I can feel excited about the people around me. Very quickly, I feel as if there's somebody around you, and I feel it's a friend or a relative, but I feel as if they're going to be packing up and moving away and moving a distance away, and you're going to feel sad about it. But know that it's happening for a very positive reason, a very good reason for them. And so you have to wish them well on their new journey. And I'll leave that with you and say bless you and thank you for allowing me to work with you. Okay, so let's see if there's who else, next person we're going to go to. Okay, there's a fair number of Facebook people on here, and I can't see your name or anything. So you need to go to Stream. You need to get to StreamYard. Let's see. Okay, let's go to Christine Agnello, if we can, please. And see what's happening there. And are you still on here, Christine? If you can comment. Okay, you're there, 452. Yep. Okay, so we're going to see what the cards have to say, and then we'll see what Spirit have to say and take it from there. Christine. Okay. Okay, so the first card is the Spirit Guardian of Autumn. A letting go. Letting go of the old, getting rid of the old baggage that you've been carrying along with you for a while. And that's almost as if it's in every aspect of your life. And I want to go through everything. I want to pitch this out, pitch that out, and pitch that out, change this, change that, improve on this, improve on that. And I want to do a general sort of overall house cleaning. And I feel that's important because it seems to be as if there's a number of conditions which are somewhat negative and seem to be bringing you down. And I feel I want to put you in a balloon in a basket and allow you to soar above everything. Unfortunately, I can't do that for you. You have to do that for yourself. And I'm not saying literally do that, but unless it's something you want to do. But I feel to get above the situations, to get rid of all this crap, so to speak. I feel I want to also say to you, get ready. The next card was faraway places. Get ready for new horizons. Now, new horizons don't necessarily mean journeys. It doesn't mean that you're going on a major trip to Egypt or something like that. But I feel there's a number of conditions around you that as they change, opens up these new horizons for you, these new adventures, these new times of enjoyment and pleasure and happiness. And I feel I don't know if your father's has your father passed? Is your father in spirit, please? Christine? You can put that in the comments so I can see your answers. No, he's still here. Okay, so maybe it's a grandfather then, because I felt a gentleman step in, very forceful, very strong, very upright, very much somebody who, if you did something out of place, you'd know about it. And I feel that this gentleman, he's sort of giving you a kick up the backside. And he's saying here, you know what you have to do. You really, truly know what you have to do. It's just a matter of taking that step, taking that first little step. Because once you take the first little step, then the next step becomes a little easier and a little easier and a little easier and a little easier. So it's important that you take that step, that you do make the changes that you need to do. Also be aware of listening for a song. There's a song. There's a lady stepping in and she's saying to me that there's a song that she used to love. She used to enjoy it immensely. And every time she could hear it, she would be so happy. And I feel that the reason she's stepping in here is that you're going to hear, for some reason, you're going to be somewhere and you haven't heard this song in many, many years, but for some reason, wherever you are, this song is going to be playing. And it's to let you know that she's with you, as well as it's now time to take that step. So she's there to try and guide you and help you trying to get you to, she's trying to enclose you in a protective blanket. And I'm not saying that you're in danger at all. That's not what I'm saying. This protective blanket is a blanket of love. It's a blanket of caring. And it's a blanket of warmth where you'll feel warm. You'll feel the energy. You'll feel the heat. You'll feel the love. Know that it's from this lady, and know that she brings to you this care, this love. I'm not sure who she is, but she's bringing a single yellow rose. Now, yellow to me has always been like the intellect and such. And so there's a grain of an idea up here. And it's just in the germinating stages. And it feels, oh, I can hardly wait. I can hardly wait for it to come about. I can hardly wait for it to happen. And I want to suggest that the things that you want to see happen, picture them in your mind, picture them in your thoughts, allow them to then go out into the universe, and don't think about them again. Let them work, let spirit work on them for you, as they have been trying to do. But you see, sometimes you get this idea, and then you sort of put it out there, but then you bring it back in. And then you put it out, and then you bring it back in. So it's delaying things from happening in your life. I don't know what the connection is to Mexico with you, but I'm hearing Mexico being called. And I feel, for some reason, I want to go up towards, I believe, towards Ireland for some reason with you as well, for a connection. I want to give you, all right, June as a family birthday anniversary for passing. And I also want to go to April the 19th for some reason with you as well. If there's nothing that you can think of that with that date, then watch for that date. I feel that Christmas is going to be, it's going to be all right. It's going to be okay. I feel a little pokey, a little not sure, but there is the feeling that it turns out okay for some reason. I want to say, as if you've had concerns about it for some reason. Just know it's going to be, Christmas is going to be all right, and everything's going to be there that needs to be there. Christine says, thank you so much. I will listen and try harder to make that first step and picture in my mind, as you said, I love your messages to me. I think that might be my mom. June is my daughter's birthday, and we'll watch for April the 19th. Well, thank you for the confirmation. And yes, I think I've had concerns over Christmas. Christmas is a special time, whether you treat it as a religious holiday or not, okay? It's still a special time in people's lives. And yes, there are people out there who don't have family, who don't have friends, that are by themselves, and all we can do is send them love, send them light, If you know somebody like that, maybe invite them over for a cup of tea or something, just prior to Christmas or at Christmas, within the Christmas holiday time, just to brighten up their day a little bit. And I'm going to leave that with you and say bless you as well. Now, I need to come to somebody, and I'm not sure who I'm with, but I have what looks to be a small, light brown dog. Very much as I'm seeing this dog, the tail is wagging, but it's fairly rigid. The ears are up all the time. They don't flop down, they're up. And I'm seeing his teeth. But I feel this is somebody who should be able to place this dog. If you can put in the comments, if somebody can. Sarah, my dog was hit by a car 3 nights ago. Was this a brown dog with the ears and such? Sarah, was the dog brown and gray pointy ears? Okay, then we're going to be working with you then, Sarah, because that's who I kept seeing this dog, and he kept trying to get my attention and trying to get me to. So I feel as I'm sort of patting this dog. He was a funny dog. He was funny in the sense that he was a bit yappy, a bit excitable. Okay, so the first card that comes up is the card of solitude. It's the card that in silence, peace prevails. And the other card is a meandering pathway, the flow. And what it's trying to flow, when it's trying to say, is that the pathway you are on is not straight and narrow. It's sort of a meandering this way and that way and this way and that way. So it takes longer to get down the road than if you were going straight through. But there's more experiences. There's more things to see, to do on the meandering path than on the straight and narrow path. This other path is more fun. It's more a sense of happiness. And I feel that it's good to be on this path. It's good to be on this meandering path because you're going to learn more. You're going to receive more. You're going to feel more alive. I also have a gentleman who just stepped in very quickly, put a heart condition upon me. He almost as if he was here and then he was gone. Totally unexpected. Totally a feeling of shock. With this gentleman, he was surprised to find out where he was when it happened, because I don't believe that he had any belief in life after death, so to speak. I feel that he just thought that when you were dead, and that was it. So he got a bit of a shock. But you know something? there was a number of people who were there for him, who were also in spirit, that met him, which also caused a surprise. Because I feel one of the gentlemen that he met or was there for him was a family member, but I also feel he did not get along with them whatsoever when he was here. So I feel that after, and I don't think it's been that long since this gentleman's passing either, because there's a sense of newness there. There's a sense of spiritual healing going on with this individual. And I hope you can understand this, Sarah. Can you? And hello to everybody else that I haven't said hello to. We'll see how we can get going here with also I haven't lost a male. I did lose a female. No, this is was definitely a male individual. Um, okay, just think on it. If it maybe the newness is just them coming into their own in spirit rather than newness to being in spirit. They give me the impression that they would have been at least 5'10", 5'11", fairly tall. My grandfather died of a heart attack before he was born. Oh, okay, then let's go with the grandfather then. And I feel that he's saying this pathway that you're on is definitely going to provide the fruits of your labor. Physically, emotionally, mentally, spiritually, financially. That you are going to see increases there in all things. But I also hear someone saying to you, or saying to me actually at this point, that watch for the lights. And I don't know whether you've already noticed the last little while as if almost like there was lights and then the lights went off and then came back on again very quickly, the flashing of lights. Because I feel this gentleman is sort of playing a few little tricks here to get your attention. And I feel that um, he also is moving things around a bit in the home. Like you put something down here, and then later it's over here. Um, I feel that February. February comes in as a month of family birthday, anniversary, or passing. And I want to go to the 22nd of August. And for some reason, also the year 1992. Um, Sarah says, I do feel the presence. Okay. Yeah, because they're just trying to let you know that they're there, they're around, they're trying to help. Um, Mom and Dad birthday and anniversary in February. Oh, well, that's good. Thank you. I also want to say to you that take a moment every day to sit in the silence, to sit in the peace and quiet, the solitude, as a time to recharge batteries, a time to get things going here. There's also somebody, now I'm not a doctor, but I did feel as if there was somebody around you suffering with something to do with the stomach area. I don't know what it is, but they're just giving me an uncomfortable feeling in the stomach area. And if they've not seen a doctor, they should go to a doctor. I don't feel it's anything major, but I do feel as if there's something that can be done to alleviate the issue, the problem. Okay, tumors, neuroendocrine tumors. And I want to suggest that in the solitude, in your quiet periods, you think of this person and see them surrounded in a beautiful golden white light. Then change the color to green and then white again. The healing, some of the healing colors, because I believe that it can be improved on. I believe that healing can work for everybody to one degree or another, whether that healing be physical healing, emotional, mental, or even spiritual healing. If you need healing or want to join a group with healing, you can always join the healing that happens every day at 6 p.m. UK time here on Facebook. So know that healing can work. Have you been having an issue with your back at all, please? Because all of a sudden I felt with the back. Yes, you do. Okay, thank you. Okay, I'm hearing the name of Mary being called, and I'm also hearing the last name of Johnson. Hopefully you can place the first name Mary and the last name of Johnson. And I feel I want to say to you that all of a sudden I had an image of you sitting on a teeter-totter, and you were going up and down and up and down and up and down. And I think it's more symbolic than literal. It could be a memory as well, but symbolically speaking, it's like life right now. You know, a Mary Johnson in spirit. Oh, okay, then that's what it was. I thought they were separate, but that's good. Thank you. So this teeter-totter is symbolic of your life, up and down, up and down, up and down. And it's like it's time to get off that teeter-totter. It's time to get onto the solid ground. Just started using a teeter table. I'm not sure what that is. So Can you also place a connection? I think it's New Zealand that I'm being shown, please. Oh, for spine alignment. Okay. All right. And now I know what it is. I just never heard it called that. Thank you. And you can with New Zealand. Thank you. Know that, Sophia, that things are going to improve. You're going to get off the teeter-totter. You're going to be able to run free in the breeze and enjoy. Take some time when it's happening to enjoy it as well, rather than rushing through it. Because it's important to take that time for yourself because you deserve it. Okay, you deserve to be happy. You deserve to be calm and peaceful. We all deserve to be wealthy. Doesn't necessarily mean that we're going to be, but I feel, I don't know, all of a sudden I'm also seeing as if you've been thinking or changing something in the home, like some sort of redecorating or painting or something. You had a restful day today. Well, that's good. Okay, and I'm going to leave that with you and say bless you and thank you for allowing me to work with you. And yes, definitely need home improvements. Okay, so now we're going to go see where we're going to go next. Hello again to everybody that I didn't say hello to personally. Thank you for coming. Let's see. Is there somebody on here that has a connection to Amsterdam, please? If you could put in the comments that you do, whether you do it. Thank you, Paul. Okay, so Sophie says I could still be with her, but Mandy also is saying yes. Okay. Let's have a look and see what else I can get with that connection or with that. Then we can determine as to who it belongs to. Can either one of you place someone who would have been classified as a little person, please? Mandy Louise Paul says yes. Okay. And Sophie says yes. Okay, so let's see what else we can get here. Okay, so which one of you can place in spirit a German Shepherd dog, please? Okay, now it's either Mandy says, yes, I rescued him. Okay. So I guess we're going to Mandy Louise. Now I do have to say that I've done a reading for Mandy before, but I obviously don't know everything, and Spirit also knows things that I wouldn't know. So we'll see what happens there. And I know recently you were in the beautiful state of Virginia. Okay, so, excuse me. Oh, nice card. And Stacy can take 3 German Shepherds in Spirit. Okay. I don't like these dogs, but can either one of you place a Rottweiler as well, please? Unfortunately, it's one of my least favorite dogs. Yes, I can, the ratty too. Okay, Stace. And Sophia. So Mandy says, yes, Roxy, she had just passed. Sophia says, I was attacked by the next door neighbor, German Shepherd, and a Rottweiler was well known to me. Okay, so, okay, so I'm getting the name of Mercy. Now, this is obviously it's an older name, obviously. Which one of you can place what I've said already plus this name that I just gave, please? Of Mercy. Whether the person is in spirit or here in the physical plane, doesn't matter. I just had the name given. Not the Mercy. Okay, so it's not Sophia then. So it's got to be either Mandy or Stace. So can either one of you then? Can't take the name Mercy. Okay. How about you, Mandy? Sounds American, like names in Virginia. Okay. I don't know. I just had the name called, so I had to put it out there. So I'm going to go with Mandy. So the first card that came out was the card of the dragon, the power card. If you haven't noticed within the last little bit, and I'm going to say the last week, a sense of new power and a new sense of power. There's a real feeling of this energy building up, and also a sense of all of the chakra energy centers being in total alignment and vibrating. They're all going crazy with this new influx of power that's coming in for you in order to achieve what's coming up. in order to feel right at home in the middle of it all and know that's exactly where you belong. Regardless of what anybody else says, it is where you belong. It is where you need to be. For some reason, 1972 and 1973 are coming in as well around you. There also should be you should be able to recognize the name of Teresa. There should also be a connection that you can place somehow with the Philippines, please. I don't know whether it's somebody you know that was from there, or you have an interest of going there. I'm just getting the Philippines around you. And there's something about an apple. They're showing me an apple and with a bite out of it. So it's like you need there's something in the apple that you're needing at this point in time. I also feel September, family birthday, anniversary, or passing. And would there also have at some point been a connection with horses around you, please? I'm actually seeing the horse that I'm seeing actually looks like a Clydesdale for some reason. Like they're big and hairy and um, I'm also excuse me. I'm also seeing what looks to me to be I think it's a Catholic church. And as I enter into the doorway through the doorway, I'm hearing there's only one other person in the church that I can see or sense, but I hear them singing Ave Maria. So I don't know whether it's the Catholic Church that connects to you, or the song Ave Maria, or both together. But I also want to say music also seems to be important. It seems to energize you depending on the song that you're playing or listening to. My dad's favorite song. Okay, and Ave Maria was my mom's wedding song, says Stace. Okay. You know, sometimes because we can't get to everyone during the time that we're on, Spirit has a way of sneaking in information that fits more than one person. It's a way that they can get a message across to them as well, even though we may not literally come to this person. This message also fits with them. So anybody else that can take this information, take it to heart. Know that your loved ones are here, okay? Know that your loved ones do care and they're trying to get your attention. Know that we are all walking in the light with spirit there behind us and in front of us and beside us, there to assist us, help us, there to guide us, there to bring us love. They're also there to give us the opportunity to open ourselves to spirit, to grow spiritually and use our own intuitive spiritual gifts that each and every single person has. They may not be aware that they have them or just a touch, but I feel it's important that we all develop, that we all allow these gifts to grow and use them to help this one and this one and that one, whether we do it publicly or we do it with just friends around us and family. Okay, this is the first time I had this ever happen. Still with Mandy. Do you know somebody who used to use Maybelline products exclusively? That's all she would use. Yes, my daughter. Okay. Because all of a sudden I kept seeing the name, and that's it. They wouldn't give me anything else with it. Just that Maybelline was important. Okay, so I'm going to leave that with you and say bless you and thank you. And unfortunately, we've come to the end of time. And I'm sorry that I wasn't able to get to everybody, but I'll be on again next Monday. I am available for private readings. Check out my Facebook page. Um, I'll soon have my own webpage soon, being worked on at the moment. Everybody have a great week ahead. And we'll see you all again. And thank you.